So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi, from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Barella. And it's Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Now it's Politano. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Fernando Torres. Torres! Goal! Barcelona! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tonali. And Keane! And he's there to clear it. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Keane. Great defending. Raspadori! That carried quite a threat. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's away. Well timed, excellent interception. Locatelli. Udogi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. And it's Udogi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a goal kick. Hernandez. Vardiol. Here's Rodri. Politano. Politano. And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barella. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back. Not the most convincing of passes. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And Torres! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Barella, Tonali, Locatelli, and it's Udogi. Looking to play him in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good ball, good take. Now it's Raspadori. And here's Keane. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Udogi. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tonali. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Raspadori. Rodri does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's come loose. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Bastoni tries to clear. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Barella. Udogi. 60 minutes played. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? There one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. Udogi. Now it's Torres. Played back into the centre, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Di Lorenzo. And Bastoni. Tonali. Goes looking wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodri. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. Hazard. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. This looks promising. Hazard. Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic... And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso. Torres. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pinches it off him. Vardiol goes on a charge down the left. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Fratesi, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Deftly away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Frattesi. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Deep into stoppage time. Udogi. Looking for the run. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Fernando Torres taking in the accolades, having been... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he lines up a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Romania ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's good vision. Moldovan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's picked his way through. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Dembele, and he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe, looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Stood up well to him there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Torres, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Looking for a runner. Not pretty, but it gets... Oh, he's been caught napping! Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Played into space. Dragushin makes the interception. Played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a good run down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Looking to play him in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Torres is flagged offside.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Romania looking to pass their way through. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Gets a good foot in there. Xavi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that should get the job done. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, important interception. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he welcomes it in. That's good play. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Played into space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going direct. That was travelling. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Spread out to the left, and it's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
Can he finish? Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Romania have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this guy...
He's gone for goal!
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Number 7.
Xavi Alonso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Rodri. Xavi Alonso. And this is Torres. Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Torres. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away, showing good feet. And the shot's on here. Big chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Hernandez, and that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Guardiola. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Hello and one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. For Torres! Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read...
Oh, that's ambitious. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Maripan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Van Dijk makes the interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And that intercept's most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He is just caressing the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Hernandez. Dembele. For Xavi Alonso. That's really well manoeuvred. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, good spread. Back towards the middle. Van Dijk. Rodri. And it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball out wide. Out for a throw. Rodri. Hernandez. Vardiol. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Dembele, he's picked his way through. Cleared away. Vidal, distributed tidily. And this is Vargas. Played out towards the right wing. Hernandez cuts it out. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Dembele gets into a good position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vidal. And it's Vargas. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been slipped through. He has a look up. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're off again.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And this is Vargas. They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Torres. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vidal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is just off target. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Vargas.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, sweet feet. It's a promising position. Now the delivery, right there! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, that's been intercepted. Ball is over the line. Knocks it into space. Plays it in low. That's very neat. And Vidal! Missed by a fraction. Nicely worked. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. They get a throw in. Chile can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs.
Tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
That's gone for a throw-in. Vidal. Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Vidal touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Vidal. It's a good spell of possession. Vidal! And that certainly packed a punch. And he's had it nicked away. Vidal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Turns and goes back.
Chile clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Chile desperately searching for the winner here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Mbappe. Rodri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a really well-measured ball. Chile have a free kick. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's a little off target. He's in plenty of space here. Rodri can get it clear. He's had a shot! Now it's Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide. Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! Finally! 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 Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's own...